Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. This is my regular feature of analyzing what happened during the day and what's likely to happen for tomorrow, and also just broadcast my intentions of what I plan to do with my own portfolio and inviting your feedback. So with that said, I think today was absolutely fantastic. I was able to sell FNGU and I was able to buy it back, and I put an order for $60, $260, and that went through. So I was able to enter it twice. First because I was selling the holding I had, and the second time because I bought it and I sold it again. So it all went off very well. I think we are in for a bull run based on the strength in the market and a few other factors. I will make a separate video about that. I hope the market doesn't fall before I make that video or immediately after I make that video, because it's so difficult to predict anything. But I have a strong feeling. I'll talk about that. So that said, let's get started. Welcome back, friends. I think we'll have to do the regular sequence, fear and greed index, and look at the heat map. And then I'm going to talk about the economic calendar and a few thoughts from what has happened so far, which is giving a bullish sentiment to me. And after that, we'll look at the price charts. So let's get started with the fear and greed index first. Well, you'll find that I have a new toy out here, so I'm going to use that. So we are at 73 on the fear and greed index, almost more or less static. We are within a small range. This is good. There is no irrational exuberance or a sudden spurt of exuberance. So this seems good to me. When I look at this chart, I think that the Magnificent Six have done extremely well today. And Tesla also managed to be marginally positive. We have a moment of truth tomorrow after hours when Tesla will report. Hopefully they can set things right. They have always surprised the market. Hope they do that again. But apart from that, the trend that I see is that building, industrial, engineering, diagnostics, medical devices, regional banks, asset management, and those kind of industrials, they have all been bad, and real estate also has been in the red. So I don't think a rotation is going back. Like yesterday, in the last session, I was saying that there is a chance that money which has come from bonds into technology might probably go into the defensives. They have definitely gone into the defensives, but they have not gone out of technology. They are gone out of elsewhere. So that's what I would remark out here. Then we come to the calendar, economic calendar. So I think in case of the economic calendar, what is important to note here is the durable goods order, month over month. This is going to come on Thursday. And then the GDP growth rate quarter over quarter. These two are very important. And then we'll also be looking at initial jobless claim. That is going to be important. Actually, there's a whole lot of important economic data that's going to come up on Thursday. So right now, I think tomorrow, the focus is going to be more on the companies that are going to report, and also the energy carried forward from today. Well, let's start with Nasdaq. Nasdaq futures are up 0.24%. Right now, as I'm recording, it is 23rd of January, 2024, 7:50 p.m. So it's looking good out here in the price chart. There is a lot of strength and energy. And we have all the exponential moving averages supporting us. MACD is bullish. Momentum is above average, and RSI is like overbought. But I have this red line out here, which indicates the maximum up to which RSI has gone for Nasdaq futures, and this is sitting at somewhere around, let me see what the number is here, 85.35. So it can go all the way up there. So I wouldn't be surprised if it continues to go up tomorrow, even though it's supposed to drop. It may go up further. That said, let me look at indicators, and QQQ was up 0.41%, and post-market it's up 0.26% already. And we had drawn this bull channel out here, so it's likely to stay within the bull channel, and it's very far away from the 9-day exponential moving average, so that's a good thing. That's a good sign. Again, MACD is bullish, but momentum is above average, and RSI is overbought. So I think there could be a little bit of sideways movement and up, but the energy seems to be very high in the market. Probably all the good results that came today from Netflix will carry through tomorrow. We have already seen Netflix jumping in its value by around 8%. So that energy can carry us forward for tomorrow. And then, of course, what Tesla does will also make an impact on the market. Let's look at VIX. VIX has fallen down below this line of support, and this line of support now becomes a line of resistance. This is great news. That means the stock market is not going to be volatile. This is acknowledgement that we are likely to enter a bull channel, at least for momentarily. S&P 500 is up 0.29%. Friends, as you start seeing now, our cup and handle target starts becoming more viable. S&P has a target of 531.32 according to me, and for QQQ, we have a target of around 492.05. However, our first target is 442.98. Let us hope that we meet those. Dow Jones Industrial is also going up after hours. It's gone up by 0.04%, even though during the trading today it fell by 0.27%. And we look at the US dollar index. US dollar index is also looking good. It's it's up by 0.20%. IWM was down minus 0.29% today, and post-market it's already up 0.10%. And natural gas, oil, US oil is down minus 0.11 as of at this point of time, and the market is still open. US oil is getting a lot of strength because of the Red Sea problems, and that's why you will see US oil starting to arc on the way up. So that's where we are seeing a little bit of strength coming back inside it because it's because of the Red Sea crisis. Now let us look at put-call ratio, and put-call ratio is I think it's bullish at this point of time at 0.91. And if I look at the breadth of companies in the S&P 500 which are supporting this rally and which are above 50-day their own 50-day average, the number is steadily increasing. It's becoming a broad-based rally, and we are challenging the 9-day exponential moving average. We are currently at 76.14% support. That said, I'd like to go and look at the Magnificent 6, I would say. Let's start with NVDA. It was up 0.37% today. It had a little bit of cooling off. The RSI has flattened out here. It's overbought, and this was but expected. It could come all the way to the 9-day exponential moving average in its efforts to cool down. MACD is still bullish. And if you look at Netflix, it was up 1.33% during the day. And after hours, it went up 8.65% thanks to a sterling result that it posted. And we look at Meta, which was up 0.90%. Post-market, it's up another 0.64%. Still has a lot of juice to go, even though the RSI is overbought. It has been overbought in the past and stayed overbought for a while. So that shouldn't rule it out. Tesla was up 0.16%. Post-market, it's up 0.44%. And then we have Microsoft, which was up 0.60% during the day. Post-market, it's up 0.46%. Microsoft is looking good. Again, I have drawn a red line here. This is where the RSI gets pushed down. This is the maximum that it has been able to go so far for Microsoft. So that's why this red line of resistance out there. So I'm going to use that as a guide because Microsoft has stayed above the 70% range for prolonged periods of time. And I think this is one of those times. FNGU did a magnificent job and managed to stay above this line of support, bullish line of support. And it has gained 2.52%. And we look at Apple, which was up 0.67%. Sorry, let's go back to FNGU. Post-market, it's up 3.82%. And Apple was up 0.67%. And post-market, it's down minus 0.05%. Google was up 66% during the day. And post-market, it's up 0.34%. And of course, we have Amazon, which was up 0.80 during the day and up 0.60 post-market. So everything is looking good out here. Now with that, let's go on to look at what happened in genomics today. And very first, we see PACB, which was up 2.18%. Post-market, it's up 0.28%. It is still struggling with this 7.06 level out here. Which is a resistance. I don't know why I didn't mark it red before. So it's a line of resistance here. Once it breaks through that, it should be fine. Right now, it's exactly being blocked by the 9-day exponential moving average. And if you see it here in red, you will see 7.03. So that is the exponential moving average, 9-day exponential moving average, and PACB is exactly at 7.03. Now, if I look at the momentum, it's picking up, and once it goes above this red, we'll have some hope. MACD is also moving in the right direction, so far PACB is doing well. DNA was up 3.25%, and it's been held back by the 9-day exponential moving average. Momentum is continuing to improve. I'm looking forward to see it go above the midpoint, above average momentum. I tried to buy DNA today for 1.20. I didn't get it. Illumina was up 1.35% during the day, moving towards the upper end of this bullish pennant. Hopefully it breaks up on the outside, breaks out on the upside and challenges this resistance, which is at 141.43. Today it faced the resistance, which is very strong, with the diagonal line of resistance from the bull channel, so it couldn't break through. But tomorrow I think it should, because momentum is above average, still more room for the RSI to pick up. And MACD is also positive. MACD is also moving in the positive direction towards being bullish and crossing over the signal line. And we come on to look at NTLA, which was down minus 1.30%, and Prime was down minus 1.34%. A chart is still looking weak for Prime. IMTX was down 1.86%. Chart has got some strength in it, but MACD is weak. Momentum is still above average, so I think that there is some hope for IMTX if it turns around. Then we look at Beam, which was up 0.97% during the day. After hours, post-market, there are no trades, and it has managed to negotiate 25.10, which is the support that we had out there, and it has fallen below that, and right now the support has been converted into a resistance. That's why it is red, and our 9-day exponential moving average is at 25.05, so that is also a resistance. So it's a joint resistance. So tomorrow it's going to be difficult for Beam unless it breaks open above this tomorrow morning. Now let's look at ARKG. ARKG has support at 29.96, which is this line out here, and it ended the day at 29.96, and its momentum is just below average. It needs to pick up a little bit, so there is hope that ARKG will do better tomorrow because MACD is moving in the correct direction. Then we have CRISPR Therapeutics, which was up 1.43%, and it has broken out of the bullish pennant, and today it was trying to break through above the line of resistance at 66.49, and hopefully it will be able to do that tomorrow. And its momentum is still very good, above average. There is plenty of room for the RSI to go up, and MACD is also bullish, so CRISPR Therapeutics should do very well. The good news is that it has broken out of the bullish pennant, and it is trying to negotiate 66.49. It couldn't do that today because it was a very strong resistance, with this diagonal line of resistance conflating along with the horizontal line of resistance. Editas was up 0.12% today, and it is below the line of resistance of 8.38 after breaking out above it, getting pushed down by the 9-day exponential moving average. Momentum is flat, but the chart is looking very weak at this point of time. Bionano was flat today during the day. VERV was down minus 1.78%. Chart is looking very weak, both MACD as well as momentum. Allogene was up 1.58%. Above average momentum pointed towards the right direction, and MACD also moving towards the signal line. So tomorrow also ALLO should do better. CRBU was down minus 1.12%. Momentum and MACD both are looking weak at this point of time. And NVTA was down 2.62%, managed to bounce off the support at 0.4163. So it's ended at 0.4170, just marginally above. And Bluebird was down minus 7.87% today. It ended at 1.17, and it's been pushed down by the 9-day exponential moving average. I bought some Bluebird today at 1.20. So I've lost a little bit here, but I'm pretty sure that it's got to bounce back because it's gone as low as it could. It's again at 30% of the momentum RSI, and it's going to bounce back from there like it did before. And that's when I want to sell it off. It's purely a speculative 1,000 shares, that's all, nothing more. And yeah, so that brings me to the summary for today. So in my mind, the summary I would say is that the gross domestic product will be released on Thursday, and the personal consumption expenditure prices reading on inflation will come out on Friday. So that is when we'll get a better idea of where the economy is going. A strong result in those two parameters is likely to make the market feel that rate cuts will be postponed further, and that will not be good for the stock market. We can find declines, and we can find the VIX starting to go up. Economists are expecting the total of all goods and services produced to have grown at around 1.7% approximately for the final 3 months of 2023. Anything more than that, I think, is going to show strength in the economy. On Friday, we get the personal consumption expenditures price index, a favorite for the Fed from an inflation gauge perspective. And the expectation here is for PCE prices to grow 0.2% for the month and 3% for the full year. Core PCE exclude the volatile food and energy components. If it goes above that, then I think we'll have a little bit of trouble in the stock market. My thoughts are that today Netflix gained 8% post-market after they announced their quarterly earning, boasting 13.1 million additional subscribers and beating revenue estimates, as well as on the news of their tie-up with WWE for live events. And we are looking at global audiences as well, so it can expand the market. It's a win-win for everybody. And past rate hikes by Netflix for their subscribers have been successful. And they also introduced the ad model and stuff like that. And I think they may do more price hikes. That's the feeling that we get from what they said in the earnings result. So those things can happen in 2024. So the energy that Netflix has brought to the market might be released tomorrow. So that can sustain us at least until midday. And then tomorrow evening, we have Tesla results, and that will let us know what is happening with Tesla, and that can impact the market for the following day. So that's the way I am thinking. Tomorrow, what I'm going to do is, first thing in the morning, I'm going to look at the Nasdaq futures, and if it is looking positive, I'll be there at market open to buy FNGU, the ones that I sold today at 260. I'm going to buy them back and I'm going to ride it all the way up. And I'm going to put a sale price so that I'm out of the FNGU during the day itself. So I'm going to get in every morning and get out somewhere around 11 o'clock when it peaks, and then get back in the next day. That's the game plan for now. I'll let you know how it goes. So I'm only focused on FNGU right now. And I have a feeling that we are probably going to realize the cup and handle target for QQQ the way things are going. But let us see what happens on Thursday with the economic news. If it is good, it's good for all of us. With that, my friends, I would like to end this video here. I'll probably catch up with you tomorrow. I'm still having a little bit of the allergies. Thank God it's not a virus or bug or something. I have to figure out what am I allergic to. There is some chemical element in my house or some element in my house which is causing allergy to me. I'll find out and I'll fix that. Till then, see you later. Bye for now.